Reading and making maps. A map is a representation or a drawing of total parts of the Earth's surface drawn on the surface according to a scale. Maps of different kinds tell us about different things: height, depth of a place, rainfall, crops, forests, area of the place, etc. Maps are a way of showing a part of the Earth's surface on a flat piece of paper. There are different types of maps: climate maps, economic maps, street or road map, physical maps, political maps, topographic maps. You can know many details about these different maps in higher classes. Way to Mallika's house. Sketch map. Leela and Mallika met each other at inter-school science fair. They became close friends. Mallika and Leela lives in different places. Leela lives in Adilabad. Mallika lives in Venkatapuram village. Mallika invites Leela in the coming festival holidays through a letter, and she sent the details of location of her house with a sketch map. In that map, Mallika did not mention the distance from bus stop to her house and the direction from the bus stop to her house. She just sent the way to her house from the bus stop. So, Leela could not find her house immediately. Actually, map includes a compass rose that shows direction. If someone asks you, in which direction are Himalayas located? We cannot say in left or right. It is here that maps use directions north, south, east and west for locations. We all know that Himalayas are to the north. Directions. As the top of the earth is North Pole and the bottom is South Pole, we understand the directions in World Map and India Map. But how can we understand the same when it comes to the sketch map? Let us examine. The girl is standing in the middle and facing the east direction and observing the rising sun. Can you write the different things which is appearing in different directions? Serial number 1, direction east, object sun, hills. Serial number 2, direction south, object well. Serial number 3, direction north, object trees. Serial number 4, direction west, object house. If we stand facing the rising sun, that is east, then the back side is west. Left hand side is north and the right hand side is south. We understand that as the sun is rising, hills are located on the east. The side behind it is west. Hence, house is towards the west. Can you say on which direction is well? Yes. You are correct. It is on the south, and the trees are located on the north direction. Mallika said that let us play a game to understand more about directions. Mallika asking to Leela about directions. Now, if you consider Lalita, Lalita is towards which direction of John? And she is towards which direction of Uttara? For John, Lalita is towards north direction. For Uttara, Lalita is towards the south direction. If we consider Nazar, he is in which direction of Shekhar? Nazar is in the west direction of Shekhar. He is in which direction of Ram? Nazar is in the west direction of Ram. If we consider Lakshman, Lakshman is towards which direction of Akbar? Lakshman is towards the east direction of Akbar. Lakshman is in which direction of Shekhar? He is in the west direction of Shekhar. Wahida is in which direction of Yamuna? Wahida is in the south direction of Yamuna. From the above activity, we can say that the direction is always relevant to something. Same place can be north, south, east or west depending on from where we are looking at it. For us, living in Andhra Pradesh, Himalayas are to the north, but for someone in Central Asia, Himalayas are to the south. Directions on map. We have seen how to understand the directions from a place where you stand. Now, let us examine how to understand directions on map or how to mark directions when we draw a map. As discussed earlier, we have seen that in general, maps are drawn where north is on the top, south to the bottom, east on right, and west on left. But in some cases, the maps are drawn in such a way that south is on the top or on left. In such cases, it is clearly mentioned in the map. Hence, whenever you see a map or make one, be sure that you first check for the direction. In general, arrow mark shows north. For better understanding of direction, hang a political map of Andhra Pradesh on wall. Answer the following questions to make the concept more clear. In which direction is Tirupati from Hyderabad? Yes, the answer is the south direction. If we want to go to Machilipatnam, so in which direction we have to move from Hyderabad? Obviously, we have to go to the east direction. As we have understood direction, let us try understanding scale and symbols. Scale or distance on a map. One evening, Mallika took Leela for walking over the bridge to see the village stream. While walking, Leela observed the 6 stamp posts at equal distance on the bridge. The distance between the all posts is same, that is about 100 meters. When they came back, she drew a bridge on a paper. Her sketch was similar than the actual bridge. Most of the maps are drawn to a scale. That means a measurement is taken to a certain ratio to the actual measurement and the map is drawn. Actual length of the bridge is about 500 meters and distance between each post is about 100 meters. But in sketch map, the distance between 2 posts is only 1 centimeter and total distances is only 5 centimeters. She drawn the lamp post equally. We can compare the distance in the bridge and in the sketch map as following. 5 centimeters on the sketch map is equal to 500 meters on the bridge. That is entire length of the bridge. 1 centimeter on the sketch map is equal to 100 meters on the bridge. That is distance between each post. This scaling will help those who are reading the map to estimate the actual distances and areas. The accuracy of scaling is not always 100%. Sometimes it varies. Consider one more example. The distance between Tikali and Srikakulam is 50 kilometers as shown in the form of a line. Measure the line joining between the 2 places to find the distance on map. If we take 1 centimeter on the map, then what will be the actual distance on the land? Then 1 centimeter is equal to 50 kilometers. Symbols. All the features shown on the map cannot be represented in single structure. For example, we cannot draw buildings, temples, parks, etc. while marking in a map. Hence, we use symbols to represent them. In maps, we also used colors to easily distinguish the symbols. Not all symbols and signs are the same, but there are some common signs and symbols generally used by the map makers, which is called conventional symbols. The following map 1 will give the clear understanding of symbols. In the map, the key of symbols and colors is found at the bottom index. In index, all the symbols' meaning are given. While studying maps, try to understand all these features of scale, distance, symbols, and directions.